Now, here's the one that really made me start to dive in and get really suspicious about some things, right? Super Bowl 47, 2013. Ravens, San Francisco. Okay. That game is sus at every single level. And let me talk you through it. I'm not even going to tell you the final score, okay? But I'm going to talk you through it. First off, the story of that. You had the Harbaugh brothers. I think John Harbaugh and Jim Harbaugh. Brother versus brother. Awesome. One was coaching the Ravens. One's coaching San Francisco. Fantastic. Here we go. Are you ready? It was a blowout. It was a blowout. At the end of the half, it was 21-6. Okay? 21-6. Baltimore was up. Killing them. And it was a one-sided affair. And I remember I was sitting in the office watching it going, oh my God. My theory of close Super Bowls might be blown out by this one. But I said, wait, let's be patient. All of a sudden, there's a touchdown return or kickoff return for a touchdown to start the fourth quarter or to start the second half, right? 14:49 in, 108 yards for a touchdown. It makes it now 28-6. Baltimore is up. The game is decided. It's a blowout, much like the games of old, right? Games of the 80s that were blown out by halftime, I'm like, oh boy, this is not going to be good. And what happened? Those of you who know. Those of you who don't know are going to learn right now. What happened? With 13:22 left in the third quarter, about a minute and 38 seconds in, the power went out.
Why is the clock stop? All of the lights on the 49ers side of the Superdome are out. You can only imagine the scramble officials are going through.
Really? In the Super Bowl? A blackout? I mean, the NFL, they will take every single precaution imaginable for a Super Bowl so it goes off unscathed, without a problem. Because this is their big show. There's so much money tied into this and so many personnel and so much advertising dollars and broadcasting dollars. They're not going to leave anything to chance. So they're going to have backup after backup. But for some reason, the power just went out for the first time ever, and has never happened since, in the Super Bowl. In 2013, the power goes out. And it was out for 34 minutes. Now, what happened in those 34 minutes? Well, the players say it.
In $1 billion stadium, lights ain't going out, Peyton, unless something is at risk.
So you're going conspiracy.
I'm going conspiracy. I don't know what happened.
$1 zillion company? Ain't no way.
For that game to be so lopsided.
Yeah, it was about to get ugly, right? It was about to get...
Come on,
yeah.
We're almost 3-4 touchdowns up.
Yeah.
It's about to get ugly. It's third down and 13,
yeah.
I think.
They're going to have to throw every play.
Guys, this is an executive decision. Hit the lights.
It's like Kevin Costner and Bull Durham. I can get us a rain out.
Turn off the lights.
0-0. Let's go. We're a 60-minute bowl club.
Listen, guys. Okay, lights out. They will come back on, and we got to be ready to go.
Right, yeah.
And when they came back on, we weren't ready to go.
This is what the Ravens feared coming out of that half-hour outing.
It was too long of a stretch to crank back up into that dominant mode, because momentum is the realest thing ever. You know that.
They've said it. It changed the tempo of the game because now the Ravens were hot. And they just started the second half with a kickoff return for a touchdown for 108 yards. They're on fire, and it's a blowout. It's 28-6. Now you've taken the wind out of their sails. It's a prolonged timeout, and it cools them down, and it levels the playing field. And when that blackout happened, I just laughed and went, oh, there's your... I said, something's got to happen. There's got to be some massive comeback or something's got to happen. And the blackout happened. I went, oh, jeez, can't believe that. I couldn't even have thought of that when that happened, right? So what happens after that? Well, in the third quarter, after the blackout, okay, at 7:28 left, all of a sudden, it's 28-13 Baltimore because the San Francisco scores again. At 5:05 left in the third quarter, it's 28-20 Baltimore. So now they're battling back. Now they're down by 8 points. At 3:14 left in the third quarter, San Francisco scores again to make it 28-23, Baltimore up. So they're down by only 5 points. Then comes the fourth quarter. Baltimore scores a field goal at 12:57, makes it 31-23. At 10:04, San Francisco, another touchdown. Misses the 2-point conversion. Right? Now keep that in mind. That's important. They misses a 2-point conversion. It's 31-29. 2-point difference. Would have tied it up. They're down by 2. Okay. 4:19 left. There's a field goal by Baltimore. Makes it 41-29. And then at 0:04 left. So that's it's 31-29. They're up by 5. Okay. So Baltimore, who maybe was supposed to win anyway. It just didn't matter how they got there as long as they got there. Baltimore, they're up by 5 points at 4:19 mark. But at 0.04 seconds left in the game, San Francisco gets a safety on Baltimore. Gives them 2 points and makes it 34-31. But another close game, which was a blowout at the half. And then all of a sudden there's a blackout and then they battle back. Pretty crazy, right? Little too convenient.